Tnat Pynroi soal Jingkyntur menegasi kelap Pynksan bak Jingkyntur ke meglia welding boilers kalong banyadai paiba nong song kejela na kinu kejiman saw khamtam kane kejela kadai kebaha apa ka seismic zone 5 ni ka jakaya linti jumai upiki nayak principal secretary Tnat urban affair bakran bat kilat patai kebor menegasi ulo pensai bak Jingkyntur kam ya ke meglia welding boilers Shabar upur usam municipal kalong nomor bak jingsnai ki ying sem ki badon Shabar uput usam ke municipal kalong ke bombiang satya bat ke belasna madai mata bat ke bomdon satya ke jedai ki brio ha ke jingkynyu cumai ke buan ha ke no por ulai thuru bakat kum ke master plan jang Jingkyntur kam ya ke building bylaws kumbalong menta hapo uput usam ke municipal hanrei wat shaw uput usam ke strict schedule area ki bahap hapo ke jingpet jingkami jangkat nomor sesi council haba pensai halo ke jingknyum jang ki pai ba ya ke jingram pelat ke pai pan jingbet pansnai ke yeng na muda Unak ulai thu baki pai ba kim don satya bansiu ya ke bai khandau la ka chaka ke baki thumu bante yang ka dei ke bahe tang hapo new square meter kata na ka banta ki tu gilong yang ki bodok bat ki boduna ka jingyo nolo ka taw lo ong ru baki pai ba kim don kam satya ban pan jingbet ni siu ya ke bai snai yang la da ki te tang da ka yang dia ha ka bai dei bat ke jingsiu ya ke bai snai yang na ka banta ki bahap Shabar put sam ko municipal ulai thu ba na ka banta ki basnai ki yang asam tai kata ka jingyar ka chaka hadu sanspa square feet kador ka long tang propsan ka bat ka jingyar ka chaka ka bolong syajar square feet ka bai siu ka long shispa andu punyo tengka na banta ki ying mau simi asam tai na ka banta sanspa square feet kador ka long shispa andu punyo tengka bat hadu syajar square feet kador ka long arspa sanpu tengka na banta ki bakwa bante ki ying mala bat asam tai simi RCC building kim da don kam ban IT na ka banta ban penwandor ya ka ying haw architect ni engineer hanrei na ka banta ka site plan ki trai ying ki don kam ban pentip sa muda ya ka ba on hab ban penkre do engineer ka muda klem da don kam ban siu pisah lo ong ru bakat kum ka master plan jong Jingkyntur kam ya ka meglia building boilers kan long ka snong maulai nong thamai pentorom khra lai kor bat hadu ka banta jong awa omyam nolol ka ni ka muda kala thmuru ban penyar yo pu sam sa ki life art li snong.
Now what happened that the building bylaws, the MUDA came into picture in the year 2001. Afterwards it was amended in 2011. You all appreciate the fact that to have the proper growth of the city, the proper development, the movement of traffic, movement of public and so on and so, you need to have planned development of the city. With the purpose of the growth of a planned development of the city, to have the better standard of living, the building laws have come into picture. I would like to draw your attention also in this connection, the disasters which are happening frequently in this rest of the world. The Nepal disaster is the biggest example you have seen. If at all you have any city which is not planned, if at all you have any buildings which are not planned properly, your magnitude of disaster could be much, much higher. As you all know that most of the deaths during earthquake happen due to building collapse. Major cause of deaths during earthquake is due to building collapse. This is one of the factors. So we need to have, all the aspects to be taken into consideration for the safety of the people and also for development of the city, make it a planned and better city for living, for achieving a better standard of living. That is the goal of this building bylaws. Now, there appears to be, some confusion regarding, how this whole process starts. Earlier, of course, if you go by the building bylaws, the area of jurisdiction of the building bylaws is the whole master plan area. It applies to all the master plan areas of the state. As the Shillong is concerned, it consists of the whole greater Shillong master plan area. Shillong has got three areas. One is the municipal area, which is the smallest, about 10 square kilometers. Then approximately about 40 square meters Shillong urban city agglomeration. Now it's increased to about 45 because addition of the further towns, and also Greater Shillong plan about 175 square kilometers. Of course, you propose to do it in phases of extension of these, building bylaws in phases. Because initially when it started, it was only for the municipal area. Subsequently, it was extended by the MUDA to the other areas for implementation purpose. As the act is already there. Now, second issue is that the area 6 schedule and normal area. As of now, is being implemented in the municipal area. Municipal area consists of two areas. One is normal area, 6 schedule already. Only small percent of the municipal area is normal area. The rest all the areas are 6 schedule areas only. See, these are independent things. Property tax, is correct by the municipality. It applies only municipal area. Where MUDA is urban development authority, where the building bylaws are done by the authority. They are the independent things. There are no connection as of now. That only I can say. The rate of this building permission. Okay. The rates, I think I would like to, you have any copies, Balang, I think I would like to mention about? Okay, there are various rates depending on slabs. Okay, okay. I'll give you example, for example. If I think your whole building is up to 500 square feet, the rate I think for Assam type is 50 paisa per square feet. Assam type, semi Assam type is 1 rupee per square feet. And I think for the RCC construction, it is 1 rupee 50 paisa per square feet. It means, assume that your whole building is area of 1000 square feet. Assume that you are constructing a house of 1000 square feet. The building I think fee will be rupees 1500 within municipal area. Within municipal area, if you are 1000 square feet, the maximum I think building permission you have to pay will be for RCC construction is rupees 1500. And it goes on like that. This table I did not read out, I give you an example. For example, I think up to 2000 square feet, that I think is for RCC construction rupees 2 per square feet. Means for 2000 square feet, you will be paying rupees 4000 as building permission. Right. So the question is, this is regarding within municipal area. The building permission fee is related to the slabs. The slabs are I think having the very nominal charges for the building permission. Number two, when you extended I think this whole I think building bylaws for implementation outside the municipal area, then you have taken decision to make it the fees outside 1/3 of this fee. Assume that for 1000 square feet within municipal area somebody is paying rupees 1500. Okay, outside the municipality he will be paying 1/3. It means he will be paying rupees 500 rupees. Rupees 500 for 1000 square feet. Assume that he is paying rupees 4000 for 2000 square feet within municipal area. Then he will be paying rupees 1333 outside municipal area. Okay. So it's 1/3 of that. This is the whole fee structure. Okay. As for the MUDA Act, to say that I think in case you apply for permission, if you don't hear from us within 1 month, is you will taken a deemed permission as per the Act. You don't hear from us, but you will, as soon as you hear from us, we will communicate to you the objection or anything modification to be done. Then of course you take I think time. But the point is that as per the Act also is a provision, if you don't hear from us, deemed permission within 1 month's time. But now, with all the I think things at I think our place, the system at our place, we would like to expedite as much as you can. We would like to see we understand the requirement of the people. We feel that I think all the people who are constructing the house as per the plan. We believe that all the people who are doing as per the Act, they should be I think processed very fast. Our goal is to process these things, whether it's within municipality, whether it's outside municipality. We require to I think process very fast for the benefit of the common man. Okay. For everybody.
Kakanun gilat pathai kubor ba persang ban kli ka jisngo jong kemuda haba ki paiba ki basa Shabar ka jeli jong municipal ki sep tieng ya ka Jingkyntur put kemuda une ulakan tho da ka baong hatu kemuda kamdei semo ka Tnat trikam jong sarkar Meghalaya bat hatu ka sarkar Meghalaya ka daimo ka sarkar Norway ka ba ki paiba ki haban sep tieng haba ka sarkar ka perkhat nak banta ka ba ka met jong paiba.
I don't have you, I'm not any stand. The Act as of now remains.
Will there be any withdrawal?
No, not. We are not going to withdraw anything. I think because we require I think the building bylaws, whether whichever agency implements, you need to have the building bylaws. Let's remember that. Let's remember one thing, for safety of the people, security of the people, whichever agency implement, whether you go on third party or tomorrow you go on third party also, you need to have the bylaws. Yes or no? Can people construct the building arbitrarily? No. You need to have somebody. Nobody can come with the building bylaws today because tomorrow I think, let's say somebody wants to come with the building bylaws. Then you need to have some time to get into the force. If not, somebody will come and you will enforce immediately. It's not so. What will happen in the transit period if that is the case? The question is this, as on now, I go by the Act. This is the position like this, we are going to implement as per the Act. Okay, for the safety and security of the people.
Because the fear of the people is that after building bylaws, then MUDA will start referring to some other land, fees and that. That is the fear.
No, question, where is MUDA? MUDA is something like a foreigner in the state. MUDA is your own creation. Where the government of Meghalaya, MLA elected by the people. He is a foreigner? What fear? Then go and elect your people if you are fear of the government. Don't elect your people. Huh? What fear are you talking about? Land, I think finally tomorrow if you want to develop the people, you need land. Government has got no responsibility, yes. And government can't take your land just like that. You have to pay compensation, you have to follow the laws. You, I think, can't go away. Whenever I think you need MLAs, you go to MLAs. When you don't request, you are afraid of MLAs. Am I right?
Hakju por ne lapan sai bak muda kamla satya bun meng no e jingpam na ne notification man pniya rio put sam shabar ka jilli jong municipal but yathuru ba yakani la man le tang la dawan ka jingtha nak sarkar jila.
I would like to say, as far as the authority of MUDA is concerned, it flown out of the act which is passed by the state cabinet and by the assembly. It flows from the act. Okay, then afterwards the bylaws also by the cabinet of the state. And you know very well, I think when the state government passes act, what is the validity? You know it very well. Okay, it's as per the act. But if the district council claims, and I don't have any comments on the matter, as far as we are concerned, it's valid for the whole state or the whole urban, and who are only accountable and nobody else. For the building, I think, permission, we are only accountable, nobody else. I will have to say this. See, you know it very well, the provisions of the state. Okay, I'm not going to comment what bylaws I think district council is going to come. I'm not going to comment. But see, there has to be some regulatory mechanism for these areas to, I think, just to supervise, I think, all these areas and monitor these areas so that the standard of living and the safety of the people are ensured. Number one. We have the act. You know the provisions of the act very well. If at all, I think, tomorrow, I will give an example, I will do a parallel, I won't come directly. In the government of India, I go to 3 lists of the laws. One is the union list. Number 2 is the concurrent list. Number 3 is the state list. In the union list, only union government can make laws. Concurrent list, both can make laws. In the state list, only state government can make laws. In the concurrent list, if there is a clash between the act of the union and the state, the union government's, I think, act will prevail over the state. That only I will stop here.